Okay, we're on to the second section, transfer RNA. What is that? Well, it's your adapter molecule that's going to go, it's bringing your amino acids and it's got this anticodon bottom, and the anticodon's just waiting. It's like, okay, when's my turn? Is there somewhere in that mRNA that I attach up to? Because if there is, then I can drop off my amino acid. So it's trying to link the codon to the amino acid. And the tRNA carries specific amino acids at the very end, and we'll look at this diagram in a second. It's got an anticodon. That's the opposite of the codon that we're reading, but we know that. Like the instructions are instructions, and we've got like the opposite letters that code for that. This is the enzyme. Don't worry, I don't have to worry about that again. But that's the enzyme that's getting this whole thing going. So here's our diagram. This is a single tRNA molecule, and it's carrying methionine. And the anticodon in this tRNA, this is the part that like lives together as a little group. This thing right here. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, good. And that has your anticodon at the bottom. These are like, I live with you, we're friends, yay. But this is the message that came out of the nucleus right here, being like, hey, I need some start codons right here. So I've got the code for AUG, and this guy's like, yo, I've got your opposite right here. I match up U, A, C. I'm your anticodon. So I can come and I can plot methionine right here. And that's going to be the start of whatever's going on. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Oh, why is it doing that? There. Okay, so 3 main stages, just like transcription. We've got initiation, elongation, and termination. So that's NAS. We only have 3 words we have to memorize for 2 different processes. In an initiation, we're finding that start codon, and we are using the small ribosomal subunits. You've got your mRNA comes in, and it's reading the start codon to find that. The tRNA that's carrying your methionine there comes over, and it's like, oh, there's the start codon. I'm going to match up my anticodon, and I'm going to drop off the methionine here. The larger ribosomal subunit then takes those those amino acids, and it holds them while the next transfer RNA comes in, so you can like drop off new ones, and it builds a long chain. That's what's happening on the big part. Elongation. A new tRNA is going to come in, and it's going to drop off on the next amino acid, and it comes into a place called the A site. These peptide bonds are formed between the amino acids that allow them to make this long protein chain. Ribosome then shifts everybody over, because once it pulls off the amino acid, it's like, okay, I'm done with this transfer RNA. I don't need you anymore. So it shifts over kind of like a conveyor belt, and then that transfer RNA is now empty. So it releases, and it goes back into the cytoplasm to find another methionine to bring around, because all of these things get reused. So once it gets pushed over, it goes to the exit site. And then your A site is now open again to get your new tRNA that's coming in, that's going to match the next read. So your peptide chain grows from all of those peptide bonds, and we're growing from N-terminus to C-terminus. At the very end, there's a stop codon. We saw that there were 3 of them. Oh, dishwasher started. And there's a release factor that says once we get to the certain part, we're going to release the polypeptide chain that's been created. And then that polypeptide protein, it's a protein now, can go wherever it's needed in the body.